Hi, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I am going to explain about today how to print alphabet 3, that is C, by using Java language. Okay, so before that in my previous videos I printed A, B, alphabet 1 and alphabet 2. So if you didn't see, the link I will be given in description, and if you open my channel it will be showing alphabet playlist, so you can go through and see my videos. Okay, before we are going to print this pattern, let us understand how to print this pattern logically. So I will tell one thing. So normally if you want to print this pattern, we wanna print this pattern, everyone writing like this, right? This is wrong way. This is wrong way to write pattern programs. If you write any pattern program, that will be printed as dynamically. That means if you give any value, based on that value the alphabet or any pattern based on that value, any pattern will be printed. So we cannot write this one, why? Because if you write like this, if you run every time the program will be printed in this pattern every time, so that's why our program, my intention is, I am not going to tell to print this pattern like this. So I am deeply explain about how to print this pattern logically. That means if you enter any value, that means like 10, 20, 30, like that, if you enter any value, based on that value this pattern will be printed. Okay, see, if you observe here we have how many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Here how many stars we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is rows wise, this is column wise. Okay, so if you observe here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, totally 5. So in this example I am taking 5. So after that, in my programming execution time, I will enter different values like 10, 20, any value. We can enter any value. Based on that value it will be printed. I will be showing my program. Okay, so now let us understand logically. So before that we are going to convert this pattern into rows and columns, converted to rows and columns like this. So here how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, totally 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay, this is first row, this is second row, third one, fourth and fifth. Okay, right? Here 1, this is second column, this is third column, this is fourth column, this is fifth column. Okay, so here I am taking I, here I am taking J. Why I am taking every time I and J? Na? This is technically in programming, any for loop we can start with ij. This is not mandatory to take I and J. You will take any variable. You can take your name also, that's not a issue. Okay, you can take this one is rows, this one is rows. I taken for rows now, so we can take rows variable. J take, instead of J we can take columns. Okay, that's no problem. Whatever value, whatever variable you will take, that is your wish. So here I am taking I and J. Okay, see where the stars will be printed, in which position. The 1, 1 position the star will be printed, the 1, 2 position, 1, 3 position, 1, 4 position and 1, 5 position, and first column. every first column the star will be printed, and last column. Okay, this is my last. See, if you observe here, whenever I value equal to 1, so whenever I value equal to 1, at that time print star. So that means in first row I want to print all stars. Okay, in first row it will print all stars. Okay, now check the next condition, j equal to 1. That means whenever j value equal to 1, that means this is columns na, this is column, right? So whenever, if you observe here, this one is column, whenever j value equal to 1, print at that time star value. Okay, right? Next thing, next one is take I value. Whenever I value equal to 5. Okay, here I am taking example 5, right? So instead of 5 in my program, I will tell after in my program what I am written. So I equal to 5. In this example I am taking 5, total 5 na. So whenever I equal to 5, that means this is the last row of the table. Last row of the table. So print stars. So these three conditions, we are returning if else condition. If so, if this conditions are true, print star. So otherwise, then else block, print some space. Why? Because here it will be spaces. We will print spaces here, right? Wanna print spaces. So that's why I am taking else. If you take else, that means if it is true, it is print the star. It will print the star. Else it will print the space. That means it is false, it will print space. Okay, write that you are returning code. So in my code I am using two for loops. So first for loop is outer for loop and second for loop is nested for loop. So in outer for loop I am taking as a I, and inner for loop I am taking as a j. So now let us move to the coding part. So I think you are understood. So if you didn't understood logically, write in comment section. I will tell you, and if you have any doubt I will reach you. Okay, now I am going to coding part. After execution also I will explain you my code logic. Okay, see, this is my coding part. Here I am returning my program based on the value. If you enter any value, based on that value it will be printed the pattern. Okay, so if you observe here, I am taking as a two variables I and j, right? Okay, this is my outer for loop. This one is rows purpose. Okay, this one is rows purpose, right? This is a nested for loop. That means nested for loop is inside for loop again another for loop. Okay, this is this column, this for loop is columns purpose, right? J equal to 1, j value I can take j value for columns purpose. Okay, this one is OR operator. This one is OR operator. So OR operator means if anyone is true, the cursor not go to the next condition, not checking to the next condition. If it directly go to the statement block and it will print statement. If first one is false, it will check this one. If this one is a false, it will check this one. If this one is a false, total false. So it is total false means it will go to the else block and it will print the space. Okay. Now I am taking here n. So enter the n value. See, enter the n value. So whatever you enter the n value, 5 or 10, 20, 30, 35, anything you enter, 18, 19, okay, anything you enter, that value stored in n. Okay, in n value. Based on n value, I am running my for loop to that how many times. If you take 5 times, my for loop will be run 5 times. Okay, this is a column now. This is column. J means column. That means wait. That means this is my row. Take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is this one. Rows purpose we can take this column. So this is columns now. So what happen if columns we have taken? So the columns will be every time run 5, every row it will be run 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. So that means this for loop will be run 5 into 5, 25 times it will be run. 25 times it will be run, this for loop. Okay. So in every time, if 25 times, it will be check the condition. If I double equal to 1 and j double, if condition is true, it will print the star in this place. So if it is condition false, it will go to print the space in the remaining position. Based on the condition, the if else block will be printed. Okay. Let us understand this one. Okay. Let us try to run my program. Let us try to give some value 5. It will be printed. Based on the 5 value, it will be printed 5. 5 into 5, C. So if I have given 15, based on 15, that will be printed, right? Okay. Now enter some random number 11, C. It will be printed. Okay. This is my I am written, and this one is very helpful to crack the any pattern. So let us understand the my program. Okay, here I am going to okay. Now if you observe here, so first one is I value equal to 1. So let us take a best example. Let us take 5. So it is very easy to analyzing. Let us take 5. Okay. Now I value equal to 1. Take one table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I value is 1. So here I am given as a n value is 5. Okay. Now I less than n. Here it will be taken as a 5. So now check the condition. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the body. In inside body again we are returning another for loop. Here for loop will be started j equal to 1. That means here the value will the cursor will be started. Compiler will be goes that place. So now j value equal to 1. Again check the condition. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the body. So in inside the body, what I have written, I double equal to 1. So I value how much now? 1. So I value 1. So I value 1 means it is true. If it is true, the compiler never ever go to this condition. Why? Because we are using OR operator. As per OR rules, if first one is true, the compiler never ever go to the next statement, next condition. So it will go directly go to the inside the body. So inside body what we are written star. So where it will be printed star? In this position star will be printed. Okay. Now again the cursor move to this place. So again it will go to the j part. So now j value incremented by 2. So that means the cursor will move to this place. So now I double equal to again check the condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition again true. So if condition true, it will go to the inside the body. If I double equal to 1. Here and still till now I value equal to 1. So I value equal to 1. Condition true. If condition is true, it will print star, right? So now again it will go to the j incremented value. J value how much? 3. Now incremented by 1, so now 3. So again check the condition, 3 less than or equal to 5, condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the body. Again it will be check the condition, I double equal to 1, condition true. If condition is true, it will be printed star na, so star in this position will be star will be printed, right? Okay, now again it will go to the j value incremented by 4, j value incremented by now 4 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside body and check the if condition. Now till now I value equal to 1, it never ever change, it not changed up till now. So I double equal to 1, condition true. If condition is true, the compiler will print star in this position, okay, right? So now again j value incremented by 4 to 5. So now 5 less than or equal to 5, condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the body. Now again I will double equal to 1, condition is true, again true. So if again true, it will print star. So here star will be printed, right? So now again it will go to the inside the j incremented place. So now j value incremented by 6. So here what happened? 6 less than or equal to 5, 6 less than or equal to 5, condition false, condition false. So if condition is false, it will come out to the for loop, and in here what we are written? Println. Println means it will in Java, println means it will go to the next line, so it will come to this position. So it will come to this position, okay. Now the compiler will be go to the, again it will here. Now before that I value how much? 1. Now I value incremented by 2. So now I value 2. So again if you observe here 5 rounds will be completed, remaining 20 is there, right? So now j equal to 1. If for j equal to 1, again it will start at 1 value. So 1 less than or equal to 5, condition true, condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside body. If you observe here, the condition will be false. Why? Because I double equal to not equal to 1. Why? Because now I value how much? 2. So 2 double equal to 1, false. So it will check this condition. J double equal to 1, yes, j double equal to 1, the condition is true. If condition is true, why? Because j value 1, if condition is true, it will print the star. In which position? This position. Again it will go to this position. Now j value incremented by 2. Again check the condition, 2 less than or equal to 5 n, that means 2 less than or equal to 5, condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the word, right? So I double equal to 1, no, false. So j double equal to 1, no, false. I double equal to n, no. I value how much? 2. 2 double equal to n value how much? N value 5. N value 5 na. So this is also false. If both are false, it will be print what? Space. In which position? This position. So in this position space will be printed, okay. Like that, this one will be up to running end of the statement, everything is false. So again the reserve I value incremented by 3, I value incremented by 3, like that before whatever running here, like that here also it will be work, okay. These three columns which will work like that, same whatever we discussed. So in 5th row it will working like as a 1. So that's why I am written here I double equal to n. This one is I value na, this one is I value, this one is j value, right? So in I value, if and whenever I value equal to 5, whenever I value equal to 5, that means it will print star, right? So stars will be printed in this position, okay, in this position. So I double equal to 1, that's why I am written in this condition, I double equal to 1. N means final row, I5. So here this is if whatever value given here, that is the final row of the table. So we want to print final row of the table, this pattern, final row of the table, this line, right? So that's why I am returning 5. 5 means n. So whenever I value double I value double equal to n, I value double equal to n to print the star. So this is my logic to print this pattern. So if you observe this pattern, we are printed this pattern successfully finally. So if you give any value, based on this value it will be printed pattern. So if you learn how to print alphabets pattern, you can understand different type of patterns easily. Why? Because we have by using alphabets we are printing different angles, different shapes. We will to print the pattern. So that's why if you learn alphabet patterns, it is 60% you will learn in patterns program. So how to print patterns, different kind of pattern. So if you miss, I will give this code will be description. If you want to download the code, please download. I will give the link in the description. Okay. If you understand my explanation, please click on like. And if you want to learn more about the programming, how different kind of programmings, so press the subscribe button, click the bell icon. In future any videos I uploaded, that will be reach you. So thank you everyone.